Hey guys, Big Geordie Geek here, here for another Warhammer Imperium battle report. Now, I haven't been doing this for the past 2 weeks, and the reason for that is I've not been, unfortunately, not been in the best of health. Got some sleep issues, which are causing me to be all over the place, and as a result, I just simply haven't been able to get these reports done. But I've filmed two tonight because I'm taking 24, well, a 48-hour waking time to try and sort of kick that body clock back to. You know, I need a shave. It's getting a bit wild. Got my brother's wedding next week, so I definitely do need to have a tidy up. Anyway, so this is the issue 7 battle report, and it will see the Necrons go up against some Space Marines. And shall we get into it and see what happened? Now, before we get into the battle report, I'd just like to say a quick word from our wonderful sponsor, the Daylight Company. I love their products. I actually own a Lumi task lamp myself, which is an absolutely phenomenal piece of kit. It really does make a huge difference in your painting area. I'm not gonna keep you up with a sponsored message, but I will say that if you love your painting, this will really make a world of difference. The only problem is you'll see a lot more faults with your painting work than you would before, but that's a good thing because it helps you improve. Anyway, let's get on with the battle report. So let's crack on with the battle report. The aim for the Necrons is to get to an objective on the other side of the board. The aim for the Blood Ravens is to eliminate the Necrons and stop them from claiming the objective. Now, the Space Marines are represented by 2 Blood Ravens, and they are Assault Intercessors. So they're going to crack on and save the day for humanity, hopefully. The Necrons, represented by 3 ordinary Necron Warriors armed with Gorse Flayers, and these are of the Sautek dynasty. Setup, extremely simple. On the left-hand side, we have Necrons. On the right, we have Assault Intercessors. The spot where it says E, that is the objective the Necrons are trying to aim for. Now, the first turn is rather simple. Both Assault Intercessors advance. The first one rolls a 5 to advance a total of 11 inches. The other Intercessor rolls a 4 to advance a total of 10 inches. Now, your Necrons are basically lumbering forward across the board 5 inches. Now, they are in rapid fire range, so 2 Necrons at the bottom here fire twice at 1 Assault Intercessor. Ignore the dice, that shouldn't be there. They both hit once. Now, because we're introducing strength versus toughness in this game, you need to then compare the weapon's strength versus the toughness and roll against that. In this game, all strengths and toughnesses are 4. So you need 4s for those hits to cause wounds. In this case, they both do. Now, these weapons are AP -1, that means they've got an armor penetration of -1, so the Assault Intercessor needs to roll 4 or above. In this case, he rolls 1 4, 1 3. The 3 would normally be fine, but in this case, as I said, AP -1, so that 3 goes through, and it causes a nasty wound to his side, leaving him bleeding and trying to still stay in the fight. Up here, the warrior fires twice, and he hits, once. Well, sorry, no, he hits both times. I do apologize. So he's a bit more successful than the others. Both of those cause wounds. However, sadly for the Space Marine, he doesn't even save one of them. They both go through, and his atoms are sort of blown in the wind as the flayer rips him apart molecule by molecule. Back into the Space Marines' turn, and what we have here is the Assault Intercessor decides to sort of what's the word we're looking for? He moves towards a single warrior. He then fires his heavy bolt pistol, rolling a 6 and hitting this Necron at the bottom here. And that shot then causes a wound. Again, 4s versus 4s, so we need a 4 in order to win. If it's the strength is higher than the toughness, it would be a 3, unless it was twice as much, and then it'd be a 2. If the strength was lower, you'd need a 5. So 4s are all that's needed in this particular game. And that actually causes the Necron to fall to the ground in a useless hulk of metal as he rolls a 1 in his attempt to save on his armor. Now the remaining warriors decide they're going to start moving towards the lone intercessor there. Now at this point it may have been possible to charge, but in the core rules, you only charge against those you shot at. So I didn't feel like it was the rules weren't really that clear, whether these were separate. Anyway, so I decided not to charge. So, maybe that's why the end result happened. But the remaining warriors move towards the intercessor. They both shoot. The furthest warrior misses both shots. You actually can't see the numbers there. Sorry about that. The warrior at the bottom hits him just once with a 6. He causes a wound on a 5. Remember, needing 4, so that's better. And that causes a wound. But the Space Marine's armor fantastically deflects the shot, and he is safe. His armor being a 4-up effectively because of the -1 AP. So the intercessor decides he's going to hold still. He's going to hold his ground, take out his heavy bolt pistol, and aim and shoot at the warrior. He manages to hit him right between the eyes, rolling off 4. However, that then causes a wound, allowing him to penetrate the necrodermis skull of the Necron. But the shot's a little too powerful. It goes straight through, explodes out the back. The Necron is fine, just got a nasty little hole in his head, which is slowly stitching itself back together, as necrodermis tends to do. The intercessor is not happy at this, so he charges into the warrior. Charging is rolling 2 dice, adding the result together, and that's where you can move. If you're within 1 inch, you can attack them with your chainsword. He strikes the Necron warrior, hitting him once. The other is deflected by his weapon. But the chainsaw does nothing. It fails to bite. It just slides uselessly off the smooth skin of one of his arms. And thus the Necron is fine. So the Necron that was engaged decides to back off. He wants to get away from that fight. He needs to give his friend a clear shot. He's moved towards the warrior. He raises his gun and he fires at the intercessor. 1 shot goes wide, the other hits him. 1 and a 6 there. The shot looks pretty serious. It's causing a wound, it looks like, and it's starting to burn through his armor. Unfortunately, the intercessor's armor fails, and he is burned to a crisp from the inside out. Lovely. And that allows the Necrons to reach their objective and win the game. So that's fantastic for them. So let's go and round that up. Right, now having noticed how poorly organised my background is, maybe I should get a green screen or something. Unfortunately, I've had to move some stuff around in preparation for a Christmas tree coming up in here. But anyway, it's a bit of a mess, but never mind. Anyway, that result, it actually surprised me. When I looked at this issue, I thought, yeah, the Necrons are going to get slaughtered. Those Assault Intercessors are going to be able to charge in and just slice them up. And that wasn't the case at all. I guess I give Space Marines a bit more credit than maybe they do. Anyway, just realised it's supposed to be a black t-shirt. Oh, my wife's going to kill me. It's just got cat hairs all over it. Anyway, never mind. Anyway, so that is the result, and that's fantastic. It was very fun to run through, and I feel like we're getting really close now to actual proper games instead of these tutorial walkthroughs. We're getting there, and soon I think we're going to be having that. hopefully very soon. I think we're approaching issue. So that was issue 7. So we're heading. We're well on our way now. I think we've got issue 14's just. I've just got issue 14. So we're well on our way to issue 20, at which point I would expect, based on the previous 2 publications, for us to start getting into proper battles, in which case it'll become a 2-player system instead of me playing through them, and Megan, my girlfriend, will be joining us. Anyway, so that is that. Next week, we will see a Necron Overlord take on some aggressors. I say next week, I've actually just filmed it because as I said, away to my brother's wedding, so I'm not going to be around next week. So getting it done, getting it canon. The weekend, I'll probably record the issues 9 and 10 as well, to be honest, so I can sort of get ahead for once. So if my health sort of is not great again, I can. I've still got those in the can. Anyway, if you've got any comments, likes, dislikes, please let me know. Click those buttons, and if you like what I'm doing, hit subscribe. It'd be really cool. I'm so glad we got up to 100 subscribers. That was really, really cool. And we've got our own custom URL now, which is awesome. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Sort of futurist, you know.